Now let's start question 6 of 6.2 exercise. It is a very long question, right? But it is very easy. It is lengthy, but it is very easy. Let's start to solve. In figure 6.33, this is figure 6.33. PQ and RS are two mirrors. Okay, now PQ and RS, these are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. It means PQ and RS are two parallel lines. An incident ray AB and ray is coming that will incident on PQ strikes the mirror PQ at B, and AB is a ray that will be incident on PQ at point B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC. After incidence, it reflects along the path BC and it strikes the mirror at C. It strikes this mirror RS at point C, and then again it reflects back to along CD. It reflects back from RS to path CD. Now prove that AB is parallel to CD. AB is this ray and CD is this ray. AB is incident ray and CD is reflected ray, and the task is we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, I am explaining again. These are two parallel lines, these two parallel mirrors, such that when one ray is incident on this mirror, it reflects back along the path BC, and then again it reflects back to the path CD. We have to prove these two rays are parallel. How will you start? First of all, write given. Given is, what is given? Given is PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. And AB, BC and CD. These are rays. This is given. Now to prove. Prove is AB is parallel to CD. This we have to prove. Now prove. When there are incident rays, when there are reflected rays, mirrors are given. Do you remember laws of reflection? What is law of reflection? Law of reflection says that an incident angle is equal to reflected angle. And what is incident angle? Incident angle is made up when an incident ray strikes the mirror. And what is reflected angle? Reflected angle is an angle that is made when the reflected ray comes back from the mirror. So we can apply the laws of reflection in this figure. How? Let's construct something. Okay, let's do some construction. I am making BM. I am making BM as a perpendicular on mirror PQ, and similarly I am making CN as a perpendicular line on this mirror RS. Construction is right here. Construction is draw BM perpendicular on PQ and CN perpendicular on RS. Okay, this is construction. Now let's move ahead. How will we move? See. Here see that if BM is perpendicular on PQ and CN is perpendicular on RS, then these two rays will also be parallel. Why? Reason is, first you will write BM is parallel to CN, and reason is that perpendiculars on parallel line are parallel to each other. I am repeating, if you draw perpendicular on parallel lines, then these two perpendiculars will also be parallel to each other. Now, after drawing or after constructing these perpendicular, there are four angles that are formed. First is this, I am naming one, second, now third, and now fourth. Okay, these four angles are formed. Now, see that you have to prove AB is parallel to CD. But now see, this BM and this CN, these two lines are given to be parallel. This BM and this CN, these two lines are parallel, and this BC is a transversal line. You see that BM and CN, these two lines are parallel. This is a transversal line. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3, I can write. Why? Because alternate interior angle. I can write angle 2 is equal to angle 3 by alternate interior angles. Now, angle 2 is equal to angle 3 by alternate interior angle. This is first equation. Now, what do we have to prove? We have to prove AB is parallel to CD. Now, see, according to laws of reflection says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is laws of reflection. What is angle of incidence and what is angle of reflection? Angle of incidence is an angle that an incident ray makes with a normal line. Okay, on mirror PQ, AB is an incident ray and BM is normal. So angle 1 is an angle that is made up between incident ray and normal. So angle 1 is incident angle. So angle 1 is equal to. Now what is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection is made with the help of reflected ray and normal. Angle of reflection is made up between normal line and line of reflection. So line of reflection is BC for mirror PQ and BM is normal. So angle 2 is angle of reflection, and according to law of reflection, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So I can write angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Similarly, for mirror RS, angle of incidence is, now incident ray is BC, normal is CN. So angle between incident ray and normal line is angle 3. So angle 3 is incident angle, and now reflected is, CD is reflected ray, CN is normal line. So angle 4 is an angle that is made up between normal and reflected ray. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This is law of reflection. This is law of reflection, and this complete, these two equations are named as equation 2. Okay, now see, you have two equations. Okay, first is angle 2 is equal to angle 3 and second is this complete equation. Now see, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. I am writing here. But angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So I can write angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, I can write in this way, because angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. It means these four angles will be equal to each other. Now, if I take angle 1 and angle 2 on one side, angle 1 plus angle 2, and I am adding angle 3 and angle 4 on one side. Are these two sides sides equal? Tell me, are these two sides equal? Yes. Why? Because if these four angles are equal, these four angles have same measurement, same quantity, then if I add these two or I add these two, the result will be same. Okay, so it is equal. Okay, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Now, what is angle 1 plus angle 2? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle ABC. I can write ABC in place of angle 1 plus angle 2. Similarly, I can write angle BCD in place of angle C, angle 3 plus angle 4. In place of angle 1 plus angle 2, I am writing ABC. In place of angle 3 plus 4, I am writing BCD. Now see very carefully. Where is angle ABC? ABC is this complete angle. Okay, and BCD is this complete angle. And you have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. This AB and this CD, this you have to prove that these two lines are parallel. This BC is a transversal line. These two lines are alternate. These two angles are alternate interior angle. And you know very well that if alternate interior angles are equal, then two lines will be parallel to each other. If alternate interior angles are equal, then the two lines will be parallel to each other. And same concept applies here. Angle ABC, these are alternate interior angles. These are alternate interior angles and they are equal. And if they are equal, then two lines, that is AB and CD, these two lines are parallel to each other. This is our proof. Okay, first we applied laws of reflection. Incident angle is equal to reflected angle, and then I did some construction, and with the help of the construction I can find the relation between these four angles, and finally I have proved that these two lines are parallel.